Welcome to Student Connections, where students connect with their community.
Hello and welcome to Student Connections. I'm Logan Wright with Mrs. Quain, principal of Morton Elementary. Thank you for coming in, Mrs. Quain.
Thank you.
So, Ms. Quain, what are the highlights of your job?
Oh my gosh, there's almost too many to mention. I think the biggest highlight for me is just working with such a wonderful group of students and parents, families, and most importantly, my dedicated staff. It's just a pleasure, a true pleasure to come to work every day.
That's great to see all those smiling faces every day at the elementary schools. Spring education is testing season. Is the state test period underway yet?
Oh, absolutely. We actually just concluded our fifth graders. They took the social studies, ELA, and math state assessment, and starting tomorrow, our fourth graders will begin the science step, and then throughout the next 2 weeks, third and fourth grade will take ELA and math testing.
So pretty much third, fourth, and fifth graders take the test, right?
Yes.
How do the staff and you prepare for the students?
Well, the most important thing we want to do is we want the students to know that this is their opportunity to really showcase all the things they've learned throughout the year. So we want them to know that it's important, but we also don't want them to be stressed out or to feel too much pressure on it. But we do let them know it is an important test, and it's their opportunity to kind of brag and show off our school.
I'm sure they're not really happy for it, but they're ready for it.
Their attitudes are in the right place, that's for sure. You know, again, they know they can do it, and we just kind of keep pumping them up with that. So
we know that Morton has used the Stephen Covey's 7 Habits as a model. How did that come about?
Well, and that's actually part of our behavior intervention program. So it came about with our PBS policy, or PBIS policy, which is, again, every school kind of picks a couple set of rules. We picked responsible, respectful, and safe, and we taught those rules all throughout the school. After a few years with that program, though, we thought we needed something a little more. We needed more universal language, and we needed to put those rules and apply them to everyday life situations, and that's where the 7 habits kind of popped into place. I had done some research with that and found that schools that had implemented that program have had huge success, not only in behavior increasing to be more positive, but also their academics. So that's kind of the reason we did it. And again, it's been going on, we're in our 3rd year now, and it's just a really great experience for our kiddos because it's teaching them skills they can use forever in their life.
Sounds like it's helping out a lot with their behaviors and everything in school. Can you help us understand the behavior intervention program and how it is helping the students?
Well, again, like I said about the kind of goes hand in hand with those 7 habits. It's helping the students because it's teaching them how to make better choices. Not every child sometimes has that experience at home where they've maybe been role modeled the best choices, so this kind of helps in place of that if that's not there, and if it is there, it just kind of helps the parents at home continue to reinforce those good behavior choices. So it just makes the whole building a better place to learn.
I understand that Mr. Blaze has been a part of the new furniture program, started through RISA. Can you share what the class is doing?
Well, kind of what happened is he was part of a grant process with RISA, and he was able to participate with a whole group of teachers throughout the county, and his students also got to help design a whole new innovative classroom with furniture that's not that traditional desk and gray chairs and in rows. It's movable furniture. It's at different levels. There's chairs that kind of wobble back and forth, and recliner type areas too, and it's kind of built around the concept that students need a comfortable space and place to learn, and so the kids have been a real active role in that, and they get to kind of help design for the future classes coming through how to respect that classroom, and again kind of tying in our 7 habits as well. But the kids are real excited about being able to be a part of the first classroom ever to have this type of innovative furniture.
I've heard great things about that and just how the students feel more comfortable in the classroom. Are most of the classes participating in field trips this time of year? What are the favorites, and what do the students get from these experiences?
Oh yeah, springtime's huge for field trips. I think some of the favorites are the Capitol building that the 3rd graders go to. Greenfield Village is a big one. The littler ones go to the zoo, and we do have our 5th graders going to Cedar Point here in a few weeks, so they're extremely excited about that. The most important thing that we really try to aim for with the field trips is to provide our students with experiences that they may or may not have had prior to their life. Just expose them to new cultures. We've had students go to the DIA down in Detroit, expose them to some of those arts, and again, things that maybe they just don't see in the small town of Marysville.
Like the middle school has also done taking the students to the DIA in Detroit, and that's been pretty great for the art students.
Experience.
Your school was recently recognized as Beating the Odds Reward School. How did that honor come about?
What beating the odds means is that the state sets certain targets that each school has to meet based on their performance previously. And basically what Morton did is we outperformed those targets that the state had set for us. So we're beating the odds against kind of where they had predicted us to be. So it's a huge, exciting accomplishment for the staff and the students. We've actually used that reward school status as another way, an incentive for our kiddos that are taking the state assessment right now, just to kind of pump them up and show them this big, beautiful banner that the district purchased for us, and just that we want to keep that banner, we want to keep working hard. But again, it is a huge honor. We're very excited, and we're hoping to continue to hold that place.
That's great to hear. What other neat things will be happening this spring?
Again, like we mentioned, field trips are going on. We have state assessment. The fourth graders are going to bike rodeo in a couple weeks, and that's an awesome partnership that we do with the city of Marysville, our Marysville Police Department, and then Morton Hospital Foundation also supports that. So it's really cool. So the kids are looking forward to that. We have field day coming up at the end of the year. That's always a fun, culminating activity for the whole school to work together in. And I think the biggest thing is just kind of getting through the rest of the school year on a positive note, and looking forward to planning for the fall.
Sounds like there's a lot of great things coming up this spring. Thank you for coming in, Ms.
No
Schmitt.
problem. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today for Student Connections on M6, your hometown station.